I got banned from an all-you-can-eat buffet, so I made sure the owner never forgot my face. I spent the whole day before starving myself on purpose. So when I walked into that buffet, I loaded my first plate so high, the server stopped and watched me carry it to my table. I could see the steam rising off the ribs as I sat down. I took my first bite and savored every second of it. That was just the start. Second plate, I went back for lasagna, mashed potatoes, and a pile of garlic bread. By my third plate, the servers started slowing down every time they walked past my table. One of them stopped and just stared at me like I was eating her groceries. By my fifth plate, I caught a tiny Asian man peeking out at me from behind the soda machine every few seconds. Plate 7. I stacked another round of ribs on my tray like building blocks and grabbed a handful of brownies from the kids section. That was it for him. He marched out from behind the machine with 2 workers behind him. Stop eating. You here since 4 o'clock. My cooks are crying. I pointed at the sign on the wall. It says all you can eat. He told me to get out. I stood up, walked right past him, and started making plate 8. He pulled out his phone and called the cops. I sat back down and kept eating. I was mid-bite with sauce dripping down my chin when 2 officers walked through the front door. Every head in the restaurant turned. The officers looked confused. What exactly did he do? The manager threw his hands in the air. This man eats 7 plate. 7! I call you 10 minutes ago, and he go back for more. One of the officers took off his hat and rubbed his whole face with his hand. Sir, could you just go, please? They walked me out. I still had food on my plate. The manager followed us to the door. You banned. Forever. I put your picture on the wall so nobody forget you face. So I got revenge. The next week I sat down at my kitchen table and designed a flyer. Free lobster tail night. First 100 guests eat free. I printed 200 copies and spent a whole afternoon sliding them under windshields all over town. That Friday night, I bought a box of ribs from the place across the street and sat on the hood of my car in his parking lot. By 6, the lot was full. By 7, people were lined up out the door waving flyers in the air demanding their free lobster. The manager came outside sweating through his shirt. I don't have lobster. This a buffet. What I look like Gordon Ramsay. A woman in the front started banging on the window. A man in the back yelled they weren't leaving until they got their lobster. Someone picked up a pile of dog poop off the ground and launched it right at his face. The manager was spinning in circles screaming, and that's when he saw me. I held up a rib and took a bite. Delicious.